Look, if you're tuning into this explainer today, time might literally be of the essence. We aren't just talking about some minor, annoying technical glitch here. We're talking about your entire digital life, your banking, your private chats, your passwords, potentially being held hostage right there in your pocket. So grab your device because this is the exact step-by-step survival guide on how to kick hackers off your phone fast.
So, let me ask you, is someone watching you right now? I know, it sounds like some cheesy Hollywood thriller, right? But the reality of mobile compromise is that it happens completely silently, just running in the background. If your phone's been acting kind of strange lately, I'm here to validate that fear. You are absolutely not being paranoid. Hackers actually rely on you ignoring your gut feeling. They want you to just brush it off as a software bug or maybe an aging battery. But if someone has slipped into your digital life, we need to spot those red flags immediately to stop them in their tracks.
The craziest part? The most dangerous symptoms are actually the totally mundane ones. Unexplained glitches? I mean, sure, maybe it's just old hardware. But pair that with a rapid battery drain? That's a massive red alert. That sudden drain is often malicious cryptojacking software, or maybe a keylogger running 24/7, mining your data and constantly phoning home to a remote server. Have you noticed any weird apps popping up out of nowhere? Or maybe you checked your bill and saw an alert for unusually high data usage? Yeah, that's the hackers silently siphoning off your personal photos, your files, and every keystroke you make. If you're nodding along to any of this, guys, we might have a breach.
Okay, moving on to Section 1, how hackers get in.
So how did these bad actors actually bypass all that advanced security built into our modern smartphones? Well, hackers usually don't brute force your phone. Actually, they trick you into opening the front door for them. Phishing scams and malicious links hide right in plain sight. It looks just like a standard text message pretending to be a missed package delivery or, an urgent bank alert. Then you've got fake applications. You think you're just downloading a harmless PDF scanner or a fun free game, but bam, it's actually a Trojan horse loaded with spyware. And checking your bank account on that free coffee shop Wi-Fi, you are basically broadcasting your credentials to the room. They exploit our trust and honestly our absolute reliance on convenience.
All right, so let's say you've connected the dots. Your battery is tanking 10% every few minutes, your data is spiking, and yep, there's a ghost app on your home screen you definitely didn't install. What's your immediate next move? Like, what do you do right this very second to stop an active attack dead in its tracks before they drain your bank account or lock you out of your emails for good? Okay, here is your immediate emergency triage protocol. Step 1, swipe down on your screen or navigate straight into your system settings. Step 2, locate your network connections. Step 3, enable airplane mode immediately. Why is this so incredibly vital? Because hackers absolutely need the internet to control your device and extract your data. By hitting airplane mode, you are instantly cutting the umbilical cord. You're blinding them. You're stopping the data leak right at the source. It's literally the digital equivalent of pulling the fire alarm and locking down the building. Do this before you do anything else.
Which brings us to Section 2, deep scans and malware removal.
Okay, you're offline. You've stopped the bleeding. But the parasite is still inside the host, right? Now the real cleanup work begins. We need what's called deep scanning. Now, this isn't just a casual glance at your app drawer to see if anything looks a bit funny. No, it's a comprehensive system procedure to identify, locate, and completely remove malicious software buried way deep down within the device's storage architecture. You see, modern malware is sneaky. It cloaks itself, often masquerading as super boring, essential system UI files. We literally have to dig into the root of the architecture to clear the whole thing out.
So here's your fast-paced action plan while your phone is safely sitting in airplane mode. First up, fire up those built-in system security scans. Think Google Play Protect on Android or your native device care tools. Next, manually comb through your raw, installed application list right there in the system settings and look past the shiny icons. If you see unrecognized software, even if it has a really boring generic system name, isolate it and hit uninstall immediately. You gotta be aggressive here. If you didn't install it, trash it. But what if the malware actually fights back?
Yeah, here's where the psychology of malware gets truly terrifying. What if the uninstall button is completely grayed out? What if your phone conveniently just keeps crashing every single time you try to tap on that suspicious app to remove it? It happens. Smart hackers actually build administrator-level defenses right into their payloads to physically prevent you from easily deleting them.
So when the parasite refuses to leave and your standard deep scans are completely failing, you have to be prepared to deploy the nuclear option to win your privacy back.
This is Section 3, the factory reset last resort. If the threat is stubborn and just won't budge, this is the strictly recommended absolute last resort procedure. Step 1 is so critical. Backup only verified files. We're talking your photos, standard documents, and raw contacts. Do absolutely zero app or system setting backups. If you do, you're literally just backing up the malware itself, which is going to seamlessly reinstall itself the exact moment you restore your phone. Step 2, access your system reset options. Step 3, execute a full factory wipe. This formats the drive completely back to its pristine, out-of-the-box state. Look, it's a massive headache, I know, but it's the only 100% guaranteed way to incinerate a stubborn digital intruder.
Finally, Section 4, Ongoing Protection and Prevention.
All right, take a breath. You survived. The phone is clean. But we never ever want to go through that highly stressful nightmare again, right? Think about the massive contrast in everyday digital habits. A vulnerable phone essentially operates completely in the dark. It's totally reactive, relying on unverified apps, which means you only ever discover a breach after the bank account is completely drained. A secured phone, however, it has active digital bodyguards. It relies on 24/7 proactive security monitoring and strict adherence to verified downloads only. Our entire goal from this point forward is to move you permanently into that secured category.
To stay secured, we need to build that fortress right now. Install reputable security monitoring apps to guard the gates at all times. Maintain relentless digital vigilance, because honestly, convenience is the ultimate enemy of security. Scrutinize all incoming links. If your bank or the post office texts you a link, just ignore it. Open your browser and type the official URL manually yourself. Prioritize these prevention habits every single day. Literally, a single click of convenience can cost you thousands of dollars and hours of total digital forensics panic.
Which brings us to a final, slightly uncomfortable question to wrap up this explainer. I want you to audit your own habits right now. Is your digital front door currently unlocked? We've covered the warning signs, the emergency triage protocol, and your long-term defense strategy. But all of this only works if you actually act on it. Take 5 minutes today, like right after this finishes, to audit your device, check your app list, and run a scan. Because in this modern era, your phone isn't just a communication device anymore. It's the master key to your entire life. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and whatever you do, don't let them